Welcome to a Halloween special edition of Ask NP Deidre. We are so excited. We have originally thought that we would put out a competition for Halloween Wars where we were hoping all of you would come and send us in your favorite Halloween healthier treat alternatives, but all we got were links. Not one of you actually wanted to show us your cooking prowess. But you know what? Since you did send some links in of some of your favorite healthier Halloween treats from some great influencers out there on YouTube. Also, nurse practitioner Deidre sent us one from Instagram, Lil Sippers, who's also on Facebook as well. We're going to share some of the favorites that we see out there and actually get nurse practitioner Deidre's opinion as to whether or not she thinks they're really truly healthier, and maybe she might have a few substitutes as well. For example, a couple of the recipes have honey. Maybe she agrees with or doesn't agree with the use of honey. We'll soon find out. But welcome, nurse practitioner Deidre. This is going to be a fun show. I'm really excited about it.
Yes, me too.
So I know that you have made healthier Snickers. So coming up, I actually was able to get like 4 or 5 different Snickers recipes, healthier Snickers recipes. I don't even know which one to try. It depend on you to pick the best one. But
Ooh,
before we get to that, what do you think we do my favorite, which is the Reese's peanut butter cups?
yes, let's do that. I think Reese's is a favorite for many, many people, right?
Yeah, and you can use almond butter, you can use peanut butter, you can use cashew butter. What do you think the secret is in choosing the right butter?
So when we look at nut butters, peanuts are the most inflammatory of them. So looking at almond is more affordable. Peanuts, butter's obviously the most affordable, but almond falls into that. So I look at affordability, also look at inflammation. So peanut actually, peanut butter can cause more inflammation than almond.
So when you're watching this recipe, make sure substitute the peanut butter with almond butter, which is probably a little bit better. And I always use raw cacao. I mix some raw cacao with, I don't use honey either. I use actually some agave nectar in mine for sweetener. And then I actually put it I saute it just a little bit, just, reduce it down just a little bit with some coconut oil, MCT oil, and that helps. But they're adding a little bit of vanilla in there,
Yeah, looks good. The
melting the
chocolate.
chocolate, putting in the cups. That's what makes it so much fun, is that you actually can get these cups and they look real. So what I do is I put warm chocolate at the bottom. So I have the raw cacao with a little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of the agave, and then I stick it in the freezer. And then I add a little bit of the almond butter, or cashew butter is my favorite, that's unsweetened, and I add a little bit of the agave in there. So I actually saute the peanut butter with a little coconut oil and agave just lightly, and then I put it on top and in the freezer, and then I do the chocolate again. So they really do look good. They turn out
Yeah.
really well. Look at that. Pretty good. Okay. So any thoughts on the Reese's peanut butter cups?
I would add a little bit of salt to that. I think that would be so good. Like right on
That's
the
a really good
top.
idea.
Yeah, like
Maybe
some,
a little Celtic salt or Himalayan salt. What's your favorite
yeah.
salt?
Um, Celtic for my water, Himalayan, I like the taste of it. So that's a little bit of better taste to me. So,
So this one is peppermint patties, and I am excited about this. This is the second one from this particular influencer. Um, I was actually fascinated by this. Okay, always above 70%, little pure peppermint extract from Trader Joe's. Again, I don't like the use of honey. I don't know about you. Little coconut oil. Are
so
you,
I
what do
do
you?
use honey in recipes, blackstrap molasses, the
Okay.
agave. If I use honey, I do buy locally sourced honey. So,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Looks like they're putting a little bit of that coconut oil, and that's a lot of coconut oil. I
yeah.
don't use that much when I do it.
but that would give you your medium chain triglycerides in that. So that coconut oil is really good. Probably would increase some of the C15 essential fatty acid in the body
Okay.
too. So
So put it in the freezer, get them frozen, and then dip it in that chocolate. I
yeah,
imagine they're going to put it back in the freezer again too.
yeah,
You can also put them on a rack, a cooling rack, and put them in the freezer to the
yeah,
chocolate. I love the font on that. Store in the freezer to ensure. But look at that; those look really good.
they do, and I bet they
Oh,
taste
she also
delicious.
has almond joy. I didn't even know she had this one. Look at this one. So coconut. This one would be really, really good. So almonds,
Yes.
the 70+% cacao. Again, she's going after that honey. Coconut oil. Okay. Do you have a favorite coconut oil that you use or MCT oil?
Um, oh my gosh, I know it's an organic one, and I can't even think of the brand. I just can see it in my cabinet. I don't know the name of it, so I'm sorry. So, but it is an organic that I use.
This one looks good. I'm not a big fan of almond joy because it just I don't know. I don't like the processed coconut, but this might be really good. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There's your
there's
sea
the
salt.
sea
There's your
salt.
salt.
Yeah,
And there she's placing them down. So this seems oh yeah, this is really gonna look like the almond joy. I think
yeah,
this one's gonna be the closest to the real deal.
yeah,
And what is she? Oh, and she this time she stuck it in there on that's a really good idea to use a stick to do that and freeze until the chocolate is set. Store in the refrigerator for this one. But those
yeah.
look really good. Okay. And there's the ladies that are doing it. We should find out who they are and let everyone know. So Cambria Joy is their YouTube, Cambria Cambria Joy. Thank you to them for those recipes. Okay, so should we go on to the Snickers? Can you see the Snickers page?
Yes.
Okay, so this is I know you're big into the fewer the ingredients, the better.
Mhm.
So this one is 4 ingredient Snickers.
Okay. It's probably the one I make. Let's see. Yep, it's got a date. I already can tell.
There are a lot of these recipes that use dates for this, and wait till you see. So they put the peanut butter in there. So maybe you can use some almond butter. I would literally heat it up and add a little bit of the coconut oil to smooth it out. But there you go. Those were really quick. So is that what you do? Look at so good, so
So I
good.
did, I use almond and I don't use peanuts. I actually will chop up and put like almonds in it instead of peanuts with the chocolate. And I
Well, that's
dip
a good idea.
mine completely in the chocolate and not just drizzle. I want more dark chocolate.
Oh, see, that's me too. Okay, so let's see what they do here. So this one looks like they're going to make some sort of Snickers
Oh,
bark.
it's gonna be a bar. Yeah. And they've
So you
got,
would do the almonds. So you would replace with almonds. And they did. They added the salt again on it.
yeah.
And look at that. So that's more of a Snickers bark that you can make.
Yeah, that looks good. The dates are the thing, though. They have such a great sweet taste to them, and when you freeze them, they taste so nice, like coming out of the freezer. I
Hmm.
like to chop my nuts, though. Like I like to use my chopper and put more fine nuts on it, and so you're not getting the full peanut or almond in it.
And that's from my nutrition creative. Here's another one. This one I think was my favorite because I think this is comes the
Oh,
closest. And
yeah,
they use a mixture for the bottom of, I think, some almond flour, some
almond
um,
flour. She said peanuts, almond flour, and you do
and dates.
yeah. The
And she
dates,
blended it.
that is where it's at, where you're going to get your sweetness without that high glucose spike. It like, yes, you'll probably get a glucose spike, but not like sugar.
So there she pats it at the bottom. So that's the mixture. If you want that recipe, Kelly Life Made Sweeter. So Kelly Life Made Sweeter, that is her YouTube handle. So I think this one looks the closest. This is the one I think I may try, but I'm going to substitute, right? The almond flour is fine. The
Mhm.
dates are fine. It's just we'll substitute instead of the peanuts, we're going to use either almonds or cashews
Yeah.
Even walnuts might be really good on
Oh
there.
yeah, walnuts. And then you can make those mini bars like the mini stickers, right? You don't need the full bar.
That's true. Ah, ha, ha, ha. See,
Pop a little
portion, portion,
snack.
portion.
Yeah.
So smaller portions. Okay, here's another one. This one's similar to that one. So let me optimize that. And I'll play this one. I think it's about the same. And I just think she does a better job explaining. She uses almond butter. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that looks good. And maple syrup. So that's,
Coconut flour.
yeah, instead of the almond. So that's a great alternative.
I think I like this one better.
Yeah. It's
This one
always
looks
the
really good.
taste. Like, what's the taste going to be? But those are some great ingredients.
Yeah, just make sure you're getting the almond butter without any sugar in it. And I like, watch how she does this. So she actually squares it off using
Yeah.
the parchment paper.
It's like a no-bake recipe. Like, you're not even having to bake this. So you just let it set for 30 minutes and then
And then there's your dates again.
dates, water, coconut oil.
Okay, instead of peanuts, we're going to use almonds,
Yeah.
crushed almonds or crushed walnuts or something. Oh, and she's soaking the dates. So she said one of the key things with that is to soak the dates overnight if you can before you put them in the blender.
Yeah, it's probably going to make that paste a little easier.
So it makes it a little bit, she said, a little caramelly.
Yeah, really
So
looks
it's
it.
your,
So,
see, look at that. That's your caramel replacement.
mhm. What is this? Visit Fab Lunch? Is that?
Yep.
Tell
Okay,
it,
so
yeah,
instead we're gonna
yeah,
crush the almonds again. We're gonna crush some almonds, we're gonna crush some walnuts. But even then, if you prefer peanuts, I mean, it is healthier
yeah.
than still going out and buying a Snickers bar. Freeze for about 5 to 6 hours. And then you have the melted chocolate. Let's see how she dips these. See, she's doing the cacao powder. This is what I do.
And you said you mix with agave or maple syrup also?
I use agave, but I do have maple syrup. Which one do you prefer?
Um, I think either, in a small quantity is great. So both of them are natural and so both a lot healthier than adding a sugar. Yeah,
Look at this. See, this one looks really good.
yeah,
And see, she uses a cooling rack for this one.
yeah.
Oh my God, so good. And as portion, 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 you don't have to eat the whole thing.
But you would if you made it that size, right?
You would make them smaller. So that's, as you said, fablunch.com or fablunch. That was pretty awesome.
Uh,
Okay, so we have Beth who's here, and Beth was really excited about the Halloween gummies. And I'm really curious. I mean, they were comparing it to the Haribo, the gummy bears, and things like that that
oh,
are out there. And don't worry, we are going to get to Twizzlers. I had to find one for Twizzlers.
okay.
So this is for the healthy gummies. So let's see what they have for this one. Okay, that's pumpkin puree, little
Ooh,
coconut milk,
yeah.
little agave is what they use, and grass-fed gelatin.
Yeah,
Looks like they're
that's
heating that up, sauteing it. And then, oh, how cute. They're putting it into little. I don't like that it's plastic though, and putting anything hot into plastic. I don't like it.
yeah.
Or is
And
that rubber? I'm not
those are the
sure.
silicone. Those are the
Oh,
silicone
silica. Okay.
things
So
because you
that's
can
okay.
bake with these. Yeah, you can bake with
Okay.
those even.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
That is really cute. Okay, I think that one definitely green healthy cooking. Just make sure. Green healthy cooking. Do you want to see that again, Beth? Nope, she's got
yeah.
it. Okay. So that one's really cool. This one is this is the Twix.
Okay. It looks like this person has a Butterfinger one too, and that's a really popular.
Do you want me to, and we could go back to that one after this. So this is the Twix, which I was reading the comments and people who tried this the recipes on there said that the Twix was definitely their favorite.
Okay.
We have to go back through because I'm not sure what she actually did here. Did you see what she put in it?
I did not because it didn't have the ingredients and we just seen it poured in, so I couldn't quite tell what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't see. So maybe a little bit of water, a little bit of syrup, maybe a little bit of flour or baking powder. There's the flour. There's probably some almond flour.
Yeah.
And then smashed all down, poking holes, a little air in there. This looks like, okay, yes, they're going to bake it for about 10 minutes. And there she is. There's her dates.
There's the
She said
dates.
in there, I remember she said to soak them as well. So soak them overnight, and then it makes it easier to blend. Add
Yep.
a little bit of hot water. Oh, it makes a little caramelly
Yeah.
type of paste. See, I have to try that. That that looks actually pretty good to me.
The compare it to the one I sent you too, that to see what you think.
And we can pull that up as well. So look at those. Those are pretty good. To me, those wouldn't be my favorite. If I was going to do it, I literally would go for the Snickers. I would definitely go for the Snickers. So the cookies and cream were not healthy. So don't think that we want you to eat those. Those were not healthy. Let's see. Um this is the Butterfinger. So looks like, let's go back. Oh, you know why I didn't want to do this one? Because she uses cornflakes,
Oh, yeah.
homemade Butterfingers. And I was told no processed cereals.
Yeah, we're not we're avoiding that, right?
Yeah, so definitely avoid the Butterfinger recipe unless you just, I think instead of doing the cornflakes to make a little crunch in there and add a little sweetness, add, the maple syrup, natural maple syrup or the agave, and maybe just crush some almonds. Why not crush some almonds in there?
Yeah.
And use an almond butter versus the peanut butter just to make it less inflammatory. But I do like that she's using the raw cacao powder.
So a lot of good things here, but right, this would be our less healthy recipe, but still healthier than probably the Butterfinger that you would buy from the countertop.
Exactly. It's all about, making it healthier. I would argue that a couple of the things that we talked about, if they make them in the way that you and I are talking about, and the modifications we're talking about, I would consider them healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
A really healthy snack because dates have vitamins, and even maple syrup, I was reading, has different vitamins that are really valuable. Okay, so that one is over. What do you say we go to Twizzlers?
Yes.
This one you gotta be curious about. How do you make Twizzlers healthier?
Okay, so
Dates
dates.
again,
Did I
water,
tell you
lemon
this?
juice, beet
Beet
juice,
juice. What is
freeze-dried fruits,
okay.
strawberries,
So
a
that's
little
where
bit of
you're
salt.
getting the red from, is all that the beet and the strawberries.
So it looks like adding the water, adding a little lemon juice,
Okay, so it makes that.
adding the beet to make it
Oh,
red. There's the strawberries. Oh, it looks like they have some
yeah,
banana chips in there too.
yeah.
Blending all that up.
I might do like full on strawberry and cherry because like
Yeah,
right,
that's a good
tart
idea.
cherry would give it a stronger flavor. Oh,
Okay,
yep.
she's using a piping, so you have to have a little bit of skill here and a few additional tools. Oh, look at that.
But just remember, you do not have to have a tip to like squeeze it out of like the bag like that. You can just cut the tip of the bag. It just wouldn't
Okay.
make the ribbing like that. So she's trying to make the ribbing to look like a Twizzler, which great idea. And using that. But if you didn't have that, you could just,
Dehydrate.
oh,
Oh, is that smarter? What? I have an air fryer that has a dehydration
yeah.
function. That is smart.
Yeah.
I
I like
like
that
that.
one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking that we need to task our friend Beth with that, who's in our live studio audience. That's what I'm thinking. So, Beth, that's your homework. We'll get you a shopping cart. But you have to have a dehydration function on it. Maybe we'll make Heinz, who's also here. Maybe Heinz and his wife will do that. It doesn't include vegetables. It only includes fruit. So Heinz may be in on that. Okay. So we're looking at an Instagram account that you like because it's 5 ingredients or less. It's Bethany. It's Lil Slipper. We mentioned this in the beginning. Lilsipper. That's her handle. And so what do you think? Should we look at there's the coconut balls that are there.
Yeah, I
Um,
like that. And her Twix one was the one that I sent you because I was like, oh, this is a good one. Um,
ooh, she has hot cocoa chews,
yeah, what is that about?
zucchini
What's this?
mousse. Oh my goodness.
Okay, well,
Chocolate chia cups. Look at that.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to choose from. We couldn't go through all of them in this sitting, but like, so many great things.
I can't seem to find since I didn't. Oh, there's your
Right
Twix.
there.
Here we go.
Yeah. Now it has 5 ingredients. Um, and then she even puts like what's the original Twix have in it. But she did soak those dates. That's the big thing, the dates.
Zero carb. Look at that.
Yep. That's the cookie layer. And then she makes that middle layer. Um, and then the chocolate. And I was like, oh, aren't
Okay,
those
those look good.
beautiful?
Yeah, I think those look better than the other Twix. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna say that Lil Sipper definitely takes the cake on this one.
I know. I got obsessed with her stuff. I was like, girl, you are crushing it.
Yeah, this is one to follow. We like her. We like this recipe. I think that we need to try this. Maybe you and I, we could actually do this one time
Yeah. Yeah.
because it doesn't seem to take that long.
And she
Of
says
course, this
like
is,
that it tastes exactly like the original one. So
you're kidding.
that's what she's saying here. And so, and then we don't have any of those seed oils or anything. And yeah,
Yeah, look at all the stuff that's in. I mean, why do they need to add all this stuff? Soy lecithin, dextrose, which is just another name for sugar, corn syrup, more sweetener.
yeah.
Why two different types of sweetener in there?
Probably looking at the cheapest way to do things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Wow. Okay, we have to look at a couple more if you have the time because I
Yeah.
like her.
Yeah, I do
What do you
too.
say should we do? Thank you, nurse practitioner Deidre. Um, here's the coconut balls.
Yeah.
So we saw the almond joy that the other one made. So this is only 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
So this is the different kind of mounds. So if you want almond joy, you just have to add almonds.
Yeah. And so it was just like what coconut oil and the dark chocolate.
I don't know. It still feels weird to eat almost a big chunk of coconut oil, though.
I know, but like people are supplementing with MCT oil all of the time, adding it to their coffees, doing it like this is a great way to get that essential fatty acid.
Yeah, it just seems weird. But I mean, you can just make them smaller, maybe. How about
Yeah,
hot
that's
chocolate pumpkin?
I would say make it smaller for sure because that's a pretty large. Ball.
Hot chocolate pumpkin? I'm not sure what she's going to do here.
I
So,
don't know either. Washing it. There we go. What are we doing here with the seeds?
so bake the pumpkin, take the seeds out.
We love pumpkin seeds. Very good for you.
Yeah, you dehydrate them. Do you roast them? What do you do?
I roast mine and I do put salt on them. What's she doing here? Oh, we've got our pumpkin that's all baked.
She's known for her non-dairy whipped cream, though. So we might want to hot chocolate. Where's the hot chocolate?
It's the that she put on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that recipe. See,
No.
here's her non-dairy whipped cream. Coconut whipped cream. A can of organic whipped cream overnight. Refrigerate it. Pour everything, including the water from the can, into a small blender and blend to mix. Add to your whipped cream canister and insert the charger and shake and enjoy. That's a better way. Definitely less
Yeah.
inflammatory than having regular dairy whipped cream.
Yeah. I I have never seen one of these home like she's got there to make the whipped cream. That's pretty nice.
That's really smart. If you like,
Yeah.
sweet stuff, she didn't add any sugar or anything to it.
No. That canister, where is that? Where's the link?
Yeah, she should, if she's promoting it, you would think, but doesn't look like she's promoting it.
She needs to.
Yeah, because that's a great video.
Yeah. So,
Here, see, she's using it again,
oh,
and she still does not have the link.
okay. I'm gonna
So
be
look at that. She has
looking
the
for that.
ingredients. Yeah, I'm sure you can get it right on. So what is she using this version? So this is just
Heavy
regular
whipping
cream.
cream. Yeah,
Yeah.
heavy whipping cream.
I would rather use the coconut cream. Is there any negatives to actually just adding it to a just um having it in a can using the
Well,
coconut? Because it's the only place you can get coconut milk is really in the can.
yeah, I don't think there is any negatives. I mean, you're looking for cans that are not BPA lined. So,
Look at this. Chia seed cups. Now, this is a dream. Look at this. So they're dye-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, nut-free, low-carb, keto, paleo, and vegan. And so there are the chia seeds. What is she doing with the chia seeds, though? Look at that.
yeah. And that's a
Chia.
really good Halloween color there. So,
What is the blue? Oh, there it is. Here's the recipe. Spirulina. It looks like spirulina.
yeah.
Oh, that is so smart.
Yeah. This is how we get these good things that we don't want to eat plain and
Look at that. I'm curious before we um, jump off here. So we have Beth, who's here, who's type 1 diabetic, and we have Heinz, who's also very picky in what he eats. I'm curious if they want to unmute and let us know their favorites and if they think that these would be worth trying. I mean, to me, they seem to be very satisfying. I'm
yeah.
excited to try it. I mean, anything with it. Look at that. Oh, those look so good. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to tell us which spirulina to get because I'm sure that there are different brands out there that some you can trust and some you can't trust.
Nothing beats a recess cup.
But I can, you know what I
Or
also do?
what you showed earlier.
Yeah, Heinz. You know what I also do with a regular Reese's cup that I make is I add a tiny bit of cayenne pepper to it to give it a little bit. So I do a little cayenne pepper with a little bit of I use the Celtic salt,
Yeah.
but it adds just that much of a kick to it. And it brings out there's just so much more flavor. Are you going to ask your wife if she'll help you make them, Heinz?
Well, we were talking about the licorice.
Oh, if you do that, let us know. I want to.
Yeah. Can you film that if you do that?
We'll try. Put the link up if you haven't already, so I know which
Yeah,
one.
I did. I put it into the thing, and I think Josh, our producer, is going to put it on YouTube. And for anyone
Oh,
who,
Twizzlers, I see it. Okay.
yeah, which I think would be really cool. I don't have any of those things, but I do have a plastic bag, so I guess I can just cut the little corner out of a plastic bag and then squeeze
Yeah.
the stuff through. But I've never used my dehydrating function on my air fryer, so maybe your wife has more experience using the
We have a
dehydration function.
dehydrator.
Oh,
Oh, you
nice.
do? Oh,
We make
so what
jerky
you can,
for our dogs.
Oh,
oh, what a great idea.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to have her share with me how she uses it, because I mean, she may think it sounds simple, but I'm a little nervous on using it. But I would wonder if they turn out. I would imagine they turn out chewy then.
Yeah, not sure.
That's pretty cool. You just have to just take short, quick video clips, and then you can send me the clips separately, and then I can put them together for you.
Okay.
I love it. And Beth, which one are you going to make?
I don't know about making, but one that caught my eye was the Twix and the Snickers, because you could, for the Snickers, I love cashews. So you could grind up the cashews and use cashews instead of the Snickers.
I'll tell you,
Or
the
instead of
Snicker
the
one is
peanuts, sorry.
easy. It's pretty
Yeah,
easy, that one is.
yeah.
And which one do you do, Deidre, again? Which one should she try? Which is the easiest?
The easiest is just taking the date and like pitting it and then putting the almond butter and then whatever nut you want, freezing that and dipping it into chocolate. But you can make a whole lot in just a small amount of time and just keep them in the freezer. That's what we do. And then we just pull them out a little at a time, and there's your snacks for a long time.
And is there any negative to eating dates?
Well, it definitely is a healthier option. I would say negative wise is like it will spike the glucose, but not in the manner that a bar would or sugar. So,
And it does have fiber, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So
it's much healthier. It's nature's sweet treat.
it is.
Well,
It really is.
thanks everyone so much. That was really fun. We have to do this again. We have to, you know what I think, nurse practitioner Deidre, is we should come up with some definite topics like inflammatory recipes, anti-inflammatory recipes, and maybe do this again and find some of those shorts and see what we think and give our own perspective on that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I do too.
Yeah, Beth liked it, and I think Heinz liked it. And we'll make sure to put the link up for everybody, for all of the different links to the different handles, the different sites that we used and where we got those recipes in case you want to find them. But keep in mind our suggestions to, for even healthier alternatives. Happy Halloween, everyone. We appreciate everyone joining us. Make sure you do like this video, like, and subscribe to our channels. If you're watching this through Nurse Practitioner Deidre, make sure you subscribe to her channel, the @ NP Deidre. Make sure you do subscribe to her channel. Also subscribe to ours at The Weight of My Heart, and click the notification button